Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the Live on the Farm. And we got a late one, but we're harvesting some shiitakes. The logs are bursting. Yeah, they fired off real nice this time. Oh, it's kind of crooked, just leaning over there, and we got some blues to do. I saved you half of the pain on labeling. I'm rolling through them right now, trying to get this done. Trying to get to bed, so it shouldn't be a long one, but yeah, we are gonna fly through there. We're gonna do 10 shiitakes. I didn't do the bottoms yet because we'll do the bottoms once we take them out, just to have them out in open air as least as possible. Shiitakes, we're gonna do rocking 10. Got the bottoms cut. 8 combos and about 5 blues. I don't know if I'm gonna get 5 from there. We'll see. Yeah, label the top. So top is just one label, and then the thank you label. Thank you for supporting our small business label. We'll get those 2 on there. We'll just put that back there for garbage. Bracelet comes off. And those are labels. Can just go over there from now. Boom. And check out the last video. Things are fire at the farm. But it's getting busy now. So many lights on. Everything. 1,000+ lettuces, 400+ tomatoes, like wheatgrass rocking. So, but we're not here for that. We're here for some shiitakes tonight. The algorithm's like, bro, what are you doing? I can't catch you. You're doing mushrooms. You're doing regular farm stuff. You're doing vegan stuff. I dropped vegan on my title too, veganic. Yeah, sometimes I feel they can't catch me. Alright, so now we're gonna take the bottoms out. Yeah, don't expose the bottoms, we don't need to. Pop them open, boom. I had a couple that grew into shelves, so those ones, if any of them grow into shelves, like it's the bottom ones, obviously if it's growing up, they grow underneath and into the shelves. They get all bruised, so if I was selling sliced shiitakes, we could be selling those. I could slice them up and we could sell them sliced, but I don't sell sliced shiitakes, so those become, sometimes if we have a ton of them, I would do dehydration. So we're just gonna tear it up, boom, and yeah, that's again, it's gonna end up being farmer's harvest. So the new little cups are rocking. I'm saving. I used to be spending 30 cents a thing. We're gonna get a new blade. New blade. See where we're at on this guy before I start going. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, that one just fired off like crazy. And normally I'd be going into like a bag, a paper bag, and then I can just pull from the bag. But we're gonna just go straight to the packaging because I gotta sell. I gotta run to our biggest store tomorrow. But yeah, just looking beautiful. So, you know, fresh harvest. Customers can buy them tomorrow night if they want. So we'll be taking this to. And I don't know if I'm gonna be selling all these exactly. I gotta make the call in the morning, but it's probably going to be at least most of them because I kind of shorted them. I had a lot of lion's mane. I don't know how that just flew on there. I had a lot of lion's mane, and that's exactly why we don't leave it open. Things can just fly around. Boom. Just need a little bit. Get a couple small guys in there. I don't know if I ever finished that. I jumped from thing. We're getting 30 cents. And now these are like 10, I think. I gotta price them. I'm running out, so I actually gotta go get them. And I haven't bought them in a while, so I don't even know. That's why it's kind of crazy. I don't even, but I'm pretty sure there were 10 to 14 cents or something like that. And just as we're going, we're gonna get this guy on. Do cut them in the middle so they peel right like that. Sorry, we're gonna press down. And there we go. And I'm going to grab a tray to put them in. Put them over there. Alright. Wrap them. Got a little harp music going on. Shout out to Eternal Calm and Harmony, Relaxing Harp. If I have to give some credit, credit's due when they produce badass music. Harps. Yep. Harp's probably my favorite instrument. Weirdly, it's becoming beautiful. Piano used to be, piano, violin. I always tried playing the guitar, but my fingers stuck at that one. I do better at the piano. Aspiring piano player. Piano in there. And some of these big ones are like perfect size right on the top. It's awesome. These cups are awesome. The cups do kind of suck for the blues. I have to cram the blues in, but I've actually got pretty good at the way to position the blues all in there. And so we're at 4. Boom. Out of the way. Yeah, pretty good at positioning the blues now. Like I got them all. I can get them all in there pretty well. It depends. Let's see. Maybe I'll do some blues for the. I don't want to stay long for the whole thing. And I might actually, once we get to these, we're going to be getting up to my 8 and 6 pretty quick. We'll be. I can just cut these into a bag. Oh dang! I don't have a bag in here. Oh, there's substrate on there. Sure, we get all that substrate off. Do the best we can, at least, guys. But I like it. It makes it's nice and full. The older ones were like, there was a bunch of empty air in there. This one like looks, as long as you can get over that it's a cup. Yeah, mushrooms in a cup. But a smaller profile. I can fit double these compared to. So these were my old ones. And there's just so much extra air in there. Especially the lion's mane. It's like you feel like you get like nothing in the lion's mane now. Lion's mane actually end. Lion's mane I don't have to cut it anymore or rip it apart. I can leave it in its nice ball form. Typically, I guess it depends how big it is. So I do need to crack in the middle, but yeah, the lion's mane works awesome because now I can, if it does one nice little puff ball. Yeah, sorry, I call it puff ball. If it was one nice little puff ball, I can leave it that way. Before I would have to just rip it apart so it didn't hit the top, because they end up building these containers, all containers, when they're sitting in refrigeration, they end up building up condensation, and the condensation then goes, eventually if it's sitting on the shelf for 10 days out in the store, the condensation will build up and just be transferred straight to the mushroom, and then you get a waterlogged mushroom. Especially because I don't use open air, I don't use a cardboard container or anything like that. I learned that I can get a way better shelf life without using like clamshells and even one of the things is I didn't want to invest in one of those $1,000 machines, packaging machines with cellophane. So I figured I just always went this kind of route and paid a little bit more, so I didn't have to invest in that freaking machine. And it's actually worked out good. So that one just mangled all. I probably won't even eat that one. I'm just go straight to the compost for that one. Yeah, that was nice. That was a pound and a quarter off that one. I buy a block for $3.50. I'll tell you that straight up. So you can do the math on that. That's making some money. And we'll get a second flush. So right there, $3.50, $7 bucks, $14, $17.50, and I paid $3.50 for the block. So $14 turnaround plus a second harvest. Come on, for one block. So you get 50 blocks going. That's what money's at. So mushrooms are here to make the money on the farm. Looking at 80%, 60 to 80% gross. I always said 60, but I ended up thinking it's gonna be like 80. And then all the strawberries and all the lettuces and all that other shit's, it just doesn't flip, you know, 50 days compared to, you know, obviously it's gonna be different. But once you get the cycle going of growing mushrooms, and that one thing, I don't know if, did I tell you in the last one? Yeah, okay, I probably did with my updates, that we're gonna be building sterilizers, pasteurizers. I don't know what, yeah, there's actually pasteurizers, and a boiler. Or I might just do just these easy bake barrels, which isn't a boiler. Shout out to them. So we'll see. It's gonna get a lot cheaper for me. Dang, that one seemed way off. How is that one 4? That one's just pouring out. Some light ones. So this one, I can already feel it as I'm cutting. This one has a lot less water than this. So these ones are a lot drier. You can even see this one's a lot drier than that one. Still beautiful mushrooms, don't get me wrong. I've seen a lot worse out there. But I could tell even as I was picking that one up, as I was touching it, it's not dense. Like I kind of like when I grow these nice dense mushrooms. Before even they open up. I like them more like this. More than that. It's just such a more dense mushroom when I eat them personally. And this is a personal preference too, so I just take it from what I desire to what I think is better, because it's just a meatier, more dense mushroom. Meatier, whatever. Yeah, so we gotta actually, just in case, I want to make sure I sell all these ones first. The ones that opened up. I always want to sell the ones that have opened up more. They'll have less shelf life. So we gotta get those ones out first. Then the ones that I was just saying, like in that one. There you go. So that's the water weight thing, you know. It's not holding as much water weight, so. Kind of common sensible thing, but if you're here to learn, I'm here to teach a little bit. So we're all here to grow. If you know anything I'm missing, then please guys, feel free, throw them in the comments. I'm here to grow too, personally. You know, it's not just me telling you guys stuff. I get a community to teach me. I'm sure there's guys watching this that have grown mushrooms way longer than my booty. Like 4 years, 5 years, something like that. 4 to 6 years. Okay, so I got back here. Okay, 4 or 5 years. Maybe like 5. Okay, I'll just leave that alone. Boom. Ow. Dang. I was watching the camera to see if you guys were seeing it. Oh, man. Oh, there's my first cut on camera. Oh, man. Alright, well, now I gotta stop, too, because I gotta obviously take this. We're not selling bloody mushrooms. Alright, guys. Hey, there's my first cut on camera. Well, it's gonna be a shorter one, 13 minutes. But yeah, I was going here, and I was looking down, trying to see if I needed to go more with my thing, and dang, there's the first cut. I knew one was gonna happen eventually. Alright, guys. I gotta go get this thing because we gotta get these in the fridge. Obviously, I'll do my best. These ones don't need to get in the fridge. Those need to get in the fridge. I could probably just put them outside because it's like 40 degrees outside. So I'll probably just put this tray outside. And that one's gonna have to just sit there for now. We'll actually cover it up. We're gonna flip this. We're gonna cover this. And that's it. And have a great night, guys. I gotta take care of my cut. It's not a bad one, but definitely not gonna work with bloody finger. And yeah, so alright guys, we'll see you soon. I'll be all healed up, I swear. Dang, I feel like a jackass, but this is what it is. I knew one was gonna happen eventually. And I took my eyes off and looked down at the sticking camera, but yeah, it'll happen again too. We'll see you again. Alright, talk to you soon guys. Blessings. Peace!